We back on video. We back on video, and it is another lecture of the Main Cast podcast. The greatest, one of the greatest podcasts out, the hottest, newest podcast out right now in the streets, and we're doing the video thing once again, right? So how you guys doing? You doing all right? We've been doing okay without the video. We've been doing okay. You know, you've been longing for some videos. You kind of want some visuals to go along with the things that I'm saying. You know, just feedback. Just let me know if we need to continue to add more or if you want less. Whichever is clever. Now, I will have you know ahead of time that Spotify allows me to do video casts. So if you're currently having an issue, or you are saying absolutely no to Spotify, I will also do my best to put this video here on YouTube. The Main Cast podcast has a page on YouTube. Is relatively neglected at this point in time, but I mean, it takes time and effort to put, lectures on the YouTube platform. So we're gonna get that going. Also, I want to share something amazing that I found out today. If you're watching the video cast, I'm also utilizing my handy dandy iPad here. We can do more than one thing at one time, right? So I'm checking my iCloud email, right? And I'm scrolling through and I see this email. Hold on, let me find it so I can bring it up here. You're gonna be quite proud. You're gonna be amazed at what I'm about to read off to you. So like I said, going through my emails, going through, just scrolling, just to see, exactly what's in my inbox today. Do I need to check on some stuff for my financial services clients, or is the Dr. Pepper shake back at Whataburger? We currently don't have an active Whataburger here in Memphis, but it's coming. So I already got those because I went to a Whataburger in Alabama one time, and I never told them to stop emailing me. So, but that's besides the point. All right, so my podcast, Professor Christopher Presents the Main Cast, or the Main Cast for short, if that's what you want to call it. I have it on a plethora of avenues. I got it on Apple Podcasts. I got it on Spotify. I have it on Amazon Music. I have it on iHeart. I have it on, just a variety of places, right? Because trying to meet you guys where you at as far as your listening standards are concerned is a task. So I want to make sure that I have basically no stone unturned. I'm pretty sure that there is somewhere. But for the major parts, I have my podcast in places that are highly accessible and really easy to get to, right? So there is this app. It's called Good Pods. It's for both podcast listeners and, I guess, creators, right? So I'm scrolling through the email, and Good Pods sent me an email, and it says, your podcast has made the Good Pods top 100 charts. So you remember a while ago, I also told you that Listen Notes, which is completely different. It's not an app, it's more or less a database. But Listen Notes told me that my podcast was in the top 10 percentile of podcasts in the world, Craig. The world. So now I get this email, and it's telling me, hey, man, on this app, in society and culture, okay, so my podcast is in the genre of society and culture, but in society and culture, your black ass done made the top 100. That's pretty cool, man, because I definitely was not expecting this at all, you know. So right now, as of this recording, I'm ranked number 55 in the top 100 indie society and culture chart. So that basically means I'm an indie animal at this point. And I'm 95 in the top 100 altogether for society and culture. And that's amazing, you know. There's going to be another podcast talking about, you know, success in lieu of what you feel like you probably should be getting. I got ideas about that I want to bring up. But, you know, not to keep us too long, to the monologues here, I tend to run over a little bit. Oh, let me tell you, I got a guest today. I'm not going to be the one that's talking to you today. My guest is. So, you know, I would like it if you were to, you know, show my guest the same respect and attention that you would do me. So I'll see you guys on the flip side, and make sure, you know, you guys, you know, let my co-host here, you let him have it, you know, when you see this. Are you interested in learning more about or securing more life insurance for you and your family? Are you in need of rolling over funds from one avenue to something a little more secure? Are you tired of losing money from your retirement? Well, guess what? I have the solution for you. Archer Financial Services and their team of professionals are able to assist you with your family's needs. And all you have to do is make contact with them. You can visit their website at archerfinancialservices.org. Again, that's Archer, ARCHER, financialservices.org. And on their website, they have a list. They have a expansive list of items that they can provide for you and your family and your financial services needs. Or you can give them a call at area code 731-882-0613. Again, that number is area code 731-882-0613. Archer Financial Services. Let us hit the bullseye for you and your family's financial services needs. Salutations to my brother, Professor Christopher, for allowing me to utilize his podcast space. This is a delicate space for him, and it's very sensitive. So I'm going to make sure that, you know, I make sure that my time here on this particular podcast goes very, very well. My name is Thomas Aloysius Jackson X the Fifth, and I am a dating coach and self-proclaimed ladies man. Yes, I am. So, I've noticed that my brothers are out here. They are struggling. They are out here wayward. They are trying to find a way to figure out if she's for you or if she's for the streets. And I'm here to tell you that I'm here to help you figure it out in the easiest way possible. Of course, as Professor Christopher would say, as you can tell by the title of this particular podcast, we're going to talk about how to figure out if the girl's a hoe. You know, it's one of the worst things in life when your homeboy introduces you to a girl, and she's got history, right? She's got the stank on her, yeah? And it's not just, it's not like a hygiene kind of thing. Sometimes it is, but most of the time, it's not a hygiene thing. It's more or less the stench of the streets. It's a marking that she has on her that men from the past have left on her, correct? So it's like, dang, bro, you really got one. You haven't listened to a thing that I've said in the talks that we've had to prevent you from picking up a street crawler. And we're not talking about prostitutes here, okay? We are not talking about this at all. We are talking about women of loose morality sinking their perfectly manicured claws into unsuspecting brothers who have no line of defense to help them, because, there's no real lessons for this. There's nothing in the school systems. There's nothing in tutoring. There's nothing for us. So that's when I said that I would become a dating coach, and I would be able to sell these strategies for the low price of $15.99. But today, I'm going to give you a tidbit of my best-selling guide, How to Tell She's a Hoe Before She Opens Her Mouth. Okay, so let's follow along, guys. You make sure that you have something to take notes with. If you want to ask questions later, I'll be sure to give you an avenue to ask. Okay? All right, so it's the first way that you can identify if she's a hoe, right? So let's say you want to go out. You want to have a good time, right? But first, you need to see, what kind of home training does she have? Before you agree to spend any kind of money, you make sure that you go on something that us in the industry call a pre-date. And these pre-dates, they're these chances for you to be able to see how she treats you, how she treats the waiter or the waitress. And you can also see, what her menu handling skills are like, okay? Does she start in the front? Or does she immediately go to a page with her favorites? That's telltale sign there that she's been there more times than she's going to let you know. So she'll try to avoid the pre-date. And if she does, you automatically know she's a hoe. Okay? I mean, it sounds like it's so simple, right? But it's a step that men across the country and around the world are skipping. Huh? Am I hitting on something yet? Am I touching a nerve? Okay, I'm not yet. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. All right, so let's say you go on this pre-date and she passed the screening there. Okay. Now it's opportunity to go somewhere real. Could be a steakhouse. Could be a gourmet, chicken finger establishment. It could be all kinds of places, right? We're at real restaurants where they're serving real food items and drinks as well, right? So, at this point, we're spending money, right? So, The next way you can tell if she's a hoe, if she refuses to go Dutch. Okay? 50-50. You don't want to go Dutch with me? I didn't consume all of this by myself. Why should I have to pay for everything? I mean, come on. It's 2022. Let's get rid of all these antiquated, expectations of men's money. Go Dutch, okay? You don't know my pockets. You didn't ask before you ordered anything. You just ordered. You just ordered. And now I'm expected to pay the entire bill. No, never. You got the wrong man. You got the wrong strategy for this particular man, because I am a high value man, just like all the brethren that have come before me. And the brother that I'm laying the foundation for to come after me. High value means I don't play that. Give me half. Okay? She refuses to do that. She doesn't call you back. It's okay, because we know she's a hoe. Right? Okay? So let's continue. Let's continue on. Another way that you could tell. Her body count. It's massive. When you ask her about it, what happens? Does she giggle a little? Or does she remain straight-faced to say, well, why is this information important? Either way, you got her, right? Because any number over 5, it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway at that point, okay? And that's not what you want, okay? Because guys like us, we want freaky virgins, okay? She doesn't have a lot of experience, but the experience that she does have is going to get us to the next level. And you know what I mean by the next level, right? Exactly. So again, my brothers, even if we're in our 30s, our 40s, our 50s, and she's talking about she slept with more than 5 guys? Oh no. Not me. Not me. I'm not going to add my number to that. Please, ma'am. Okay? So like I said, if she doesn't want to talk about it, if she's skittish, then more than likely, you know she's a hoe. Can I get a witness in here? Can someone help me testify to this? Am I wrong? I doubt it. But I know that I'm going to trigger some people. Male and female together. They're going to say, oh man, you're wrong, sir. It's 2022. Where do you come from? You come from the Stone Age? Well, no, I do not. I come from a progressive age of the thinking man. And we are tired. We are tired of being bamboozled all the time. Here's another way that you can tell if she's a hoe. Fake eyelashes. I mean, it's self-explanatory at this point because, like, are you trying to, make yourself unidentifiable? Like, if we have your pictures in a lineup, it's going to be you and 5, 6, 7, 8 different pictures of you in different kinds of eyelashes. So that way you can say, oh, that's not me. Oh, That's not me. Hee hee. But it is you. And you're trying to get over on us. But we aren't going for it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No way, no how. She owns a lot of fake eyelashes, brother. You may want to consider going the other way, you know. Does she have friends? Does she have a cousin? Any way that you could get away from this particular woman, you need to do it. If not, whew, my brother, you in for a very rough time. A very rough time. And of course, at least you'll know she's a hoe. Huh? Huh? Am I pressing the nerves yet? Am I pressing them? I ain't pressing them enough. I'm not pressing them enough. Okay. Another way that you could tell how much time does she spend on social media? Huh? How much time? And the easiest way that you can tell, especially if she has an iPhone, you know, because most of these sedity women that love to trick men have iPhones. Check her screen time. Okay? Check her screen time. How much time does she spend on Twitter? How much time does she spend on Facebook? How much time does she spend on Instagram? What do her profiles look like on these social avenues? I'm not going to include LinkedIn because LinkedIn is a monster of its own. But with these notorious social media sites, how much time does she spend on them? And what does her profile look like on each one? How many selfies per tweet does she have? Look at her favorites. What's in her favorites? Is it pornography? Is it other women twerking? Is it people having fun drinking alcohol? What's in her bookmarks? We have got to establish early. Is this a woman that I would want to be around my family? Okay? And if she's got a bookmark full of hard penises and sexual activity, she is a hoe. Off the top. Because she's imagining herself bent over. Bent over with men. Getting stroked. After a night of drinking alcohol and doing drugs, possibly stronger than weed. Okay? I want you to think about these things. When you're combing through her social media, what do you see? Don't ignore the red flags. Thinking that you're the next man. You're not. Okay? You are not the next man. She has her eyes on 5 to 6 different men. And more than likely, you're just a distraction for right now until they act right and according to what she needs from them right now. Okay? So don't fall for it. Do not fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for it. It's going to be rough. But my brother, you can do it. But it's the quickest way to figure out if she's a hoe. Another way. I've got a whole list of items. And I'm running out of time to tell them. But I'm going to drop a few more gems on you. She doesn't know basic car upkeep. She doesn't know. Why? Because she believes that men should be taking care of her car. We did not tell her to get this car. We did not buy this car for her. But yet we are expected to be on 24-hour roadside assistance if this lady's tire pops or if her battery prevents her car from starting. She doesn't know how much an oil change costs because she's going to give you a little coochie and you're going to take her car to Firestone. Or you're going to get out there and waste time on your precious Saturday and change her oil. And we can't have that. Because she's going to drive her nicely maintained car to another man's house. To a date with another man. And he's going to reap the rewards that you should have reaped. But you were too dumb to figure out she's a whore. She's a hoe. And you should leave her alone. You should leave her alone. I'm going to give you 2 more gems. You can tell she's a hoe if she can't cook. And you can tell if she's a hoe if she can cook. If she can't cook, that means that she wants to go out all the time and be seen. She wants to put on those fake eyelashes. She doesn't want to go Dutch. She wants you to pay for everything. It's going back to the past points that I made. Okay? Why does she want to be seen so badly? You see her. That's all she needs. What else does she need? Huh? What else does she need? And she's grown. She's an adult. What do you mean? What do you mean you can't cook? What do you mean we gotta go out? My budget does not say that we could go out like this. So that means you need to submit to the fact that you're gonna have to get your ass in that kitchen. That kitchen. Over there. Well, they should try to hit you with the line that she can cook, right? You don't have to go anywhere and do anything. Well, now who you trying to hide from? You understand what I'm saying? Like, do you have those many men that we can't even go out to a restaurant to eat? Because you're going to be seen by some guy that you used and abused and you threw away. And now I have to suffer with you. I have to suffer with you because you can't control your vagina. You can't control your morality. And I'm sick of it, you know? So, again, brothers, like I said, I am a certified dating coach. And I have a guide how to not get bamboozled by these women. On sale right now. $15.99. Not $15.99, but $1,500.99. You see, the women are listening in spirit, and they've sent the spirit of allergens to me, and now they're trying to stifle my message, but it's too late because it's already out. Namaste.